My sister lied about her age, and things seriously got out of hand. My sister thought it would be cool to be an adult, but she learned what it was actually like the hard way when she did something dangerous and borderline illegal. For context, my sister dresses and looks really mature for her age because of all the social media influences. At 14, she enjoys wearing fitted corset tops and miniskirts and a full face of makeup. And I get that it's cute, but I hate to think of the way some creepers might look at her or worse. It's surprising because at her age, I looked like an actual little kid who always looked like I just got off of recess. My little sister looks like she's in a college sorority when she's actually fresh out of middle school. She also tries to act like the adults and begs to be a part of all the adult things that I do, like going out late at night unsupervised. I once walked into her room and caught her recreating the thirst trap videos she saw on social media. She obviously got grounded and had her phone taken away for a month, but it only fueled the flame. About a month ago, we found out that my sister was dating someone who looked a lot older than she did. A notification popped up on her phone with a text from someone named Sucro's father, which I knew translated into sugar daddy. I immediately asked her who it was, and she told me that it was her boyfriend from school. I asked her about his age, and she told me that he was 17. She quickly got angry when I tried to ask for more information and told me to leave her alone. I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt because lately, she hadn't been doing anything bad, so I figured maybe the guy has been setting her straight. I was stupidly wrong. A few days after finding out about her boyfriend, I ended up seeing him at a bar near my college. I walked over to him, trying my best to hold back my anger, and said, "Hey, aren't you a little too young to be drinking here?" He raised an eyebrow when he turned to look at me and said, "Too young? I'm 22. Hearing his age, I immediately sprung into action, grabbing the beer he was drinking and pouring it over his head. He got up, yelling, "What was that for?" I crossed my arms and told him that he was a disgusting person for dating my underage sister. His face scrunched up like he was disgusted by what I said, and he replied that the person he was dating was 18. He pulled out his phone and opened up their chat on Tinder. He scrolled all the way up to their first messages where she confirmed twice that she was 18. I stared at him, feeling dumbfounded, and he apologized, saying that he seriously had no idea because she looked like she was 18, and that she even had a learners on her that showed she was 18. I frowned, disappointed in my sister. I told him to break up and block her before I left the bar. When I got home, I woke my parents up and told them what had just happened. They went into my sister's room, shook her awake, and made her show them her Tinder account. She cried while they screamed at the top of their lungs every time they saw her send scandalous texts and pictures to strangers. She cried, begging for her phone back and apologizing, saying that she hadn't actually done anything bad yet. My dad slammed her phone onto the floor over and over to break it, saying that she wasn't allowed to have a phone until she actually turned 18. Additionally, since she wanted to grow old so fast, my parents started treating her like an adult, making her get a part-time, pay for her own phone, food and clothes, and even pay rent for her room. At first, she didn't take things seriously since in the past, our parents would still treat her kindly even when she made terrible choices. But things were different this time. By the end of the month, my parents laid out a bill in front of her, totaling up how much her share was. It was obviously a lot cheaper than what I typically hand over, but my sister had nothing to give, so they made her clean the entire house an entire weekend until it was spotless to compensate. The following month, she focused more on saving, budgeting, and working hard at her part-time. She cried a few times, saying that because of the job, she had no time to hang out with friends or do the things she wanted anymore. I told her that it's something a lot of adults had to deal with, and now she's getting the same treatment. After 4 months of working, she apologized to the entire family and asked if she could go back to being a kid, saying that she really learned her lesson this time. Our parents gave in and removed all responsibilities. My sister has never done anything irresponsibly since then.